Alrighty YouTube, it's your boy Zxous and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video we're going to be answering something that a lot of people have been asking me about. And that's obviously if you should be going for dupes or if dupes are worth it for ANIS. Now, this is like the first time where this question has been like spam like this on day one. Which is understandable. ANIS is pretty crazy, but I didn't think a lot of people would ask this question like that, right? So obviously, ANIS is a character who does benefit from dupes, right? She does benefit from dupes because her first skill... Oh, before we get into that, if you're new, subscribe. We're like 53 subscribers away from 5,000. So if you are new and you're watching right now, subscribe. But ANIS benefits from dupes. Now, do you need to have dupes? Let me answer that before anything. Do you need to have dupes? No. Is one copy enough? Yes. One copy of ANIS at 0 stars is more than enough, right? I don't want to say it's more than enough. It's enough. It's for sure enough, right? But obviously getting dupes for her that's when it becomes, you know, I guess more than enough, right? But yeah, the reason why you want dupes for this character is because when you get dupes, let me actually just, does this show here on the stats? No. So let me just go back all the way to my ANIS and I'll show you guys like that. The reason why you want dupes is because dupes give stats and the stats are attack stats, right? And the reason why you want attack stat is because when you literally her first skill skills off her attack. So if it says 50% of the caster's attack, the higher the attack, the better. Because let's say my ANIS has 60,000 attack. I don't think a supporter ANIS will have that high unless you like maximum will into it. But let's say my ANIS has 60,000 attack. That means she will be giving all electric code allies 30,000 attack if it's exactly at 50%. Right? That's a big. Additional 30% is big. So you can see how dupes really do matter for this character, right? Basically, a duped up ANIS would do better than my non-dupe. If my ANIS with no dupes and an ANIS with dupes had the exact same equipment and the exact same cube and the exact same skill levels, the ANIS with dupes would do more for my team than the ANIS without dupes, because obviously the attack is still going to be higher from the dupes regardless. So that's really what you have to understand with this character. Now, like I said, are dupes needed? No. Should you get them? Yes. If you're free to play, what I recommend doing is waiting. Wait, right? The one thing, okay, let me start like this actually. No matter what type of player you are, free to play, Dolphin, or pay to win, you should guaranteed go for one copy today. One copy right now. And the reason why is because she's a limited character. She's hitting as hard, if not harder than Scarlet in shooting range. And I specifically say in shooting range because against actual bosses, she's not. But she's hitting very, very hard in general, right? And then when her banner goes away, that's it. Right, so it's kind of like this. Remember, Scarlet never had a rate up banner, and this is the closest thing to having a quote unquote Scarlet rate up banner, and this is the closest thing to that, right? So going for the character is definitely a must, right? Now, as a free to play, what you should be doing is waiting. Go for your one copy, and then if you want dupes, wait. Should a free to play player go for dupes? Yes and no. You don't need dupes, but if you have enough currency and you want to go for dupes because this is your new main DPS or something like that, by all means. But remember, Helm still needs to come into the game. And although I don't think Helm is going to be better than ANIS whatsoever, I do think she's going to have her use where maybe she will become a character you want to have too. Especially for the people who do care about ranking and placements and clearing solo raid, right? There's no question that this cooldown of a burst skill is going to be very effective. And then if the boss does end up being electric code, this is going to be nice too. 25% damage taken permanently is going to be very good, right? I say permanently because it lasts for 5 seconds, but procs every 4 seconds, right? So literally against an electric code boss, it's going to be very, very nice. She's going to have her uses for sure. So definitely as a free to play, wait, because again, Helm is also limited and you don't want to throw all your gems for one limited and not miss out on another limited that might be good. As a pay to win and a Dolphin, I think you guys already know what to do. Dupes do matter for this character, and obviously if you have enough gems to go for the dupes, then I would highly recommend going for them, because again, The more dupes, the better, right? It's the same way as you would go. Think of it as if it was a Pilgrim banner. Ask yourself that, right? For Modernia, did you go for dupes because she was a good character? For Dorothy, did you go for dupes because she was a good character? Think of ANIS as that, because at this point of time, ANIS is in that range. I would say the only two Pilgrims that are hitting harder than her is Modernia and Scarlet. And Scarlet is obviously questionable for a lot of people. There's no other Pilgrim hitting it harder than her. Maybe Dorothy, but Dorothy's is, based off her brand effect. You know how that rocks. But no, there's no other Pilgrim hitting harder than her. So think of this character as a Pilgrim character if you want. If that helps you, think of this character as a Pilgrim character, because she clearly does the damage for it, right? The way the character works is like a Pilgrim type ability. The last bullet hits and she only has one bullet. But actually, one thing that I never mentioned is it's not really like related to the video, but somebody messaged me last night. They said, let me pull it up. Hold on. Okay, so they said, "Hey Zxous, we've been watching your videos and really love the content. But for a tip for future video references, do let your viewers know that when you get a ANIS skill level, the burst skill level to 9, you actually do not need to run Privity on the team no longer." And that's huge because, and I did say this on stream before. I think I said probably when you get her burst skill higher, you're not going to need ANIS no more you're not going to need Privity no more because the max ammo capacity by 70% is going to be huge. But yeah, if you apparently get this to level 9 minimum or level 10, but if you get it to level 9, then you no longer need to run Privity on the team. So if you, just so that you guys know that, I guess, run that, right? I did run it by a couple people, and it seems to be true. If you get this to level 9, the burst skill to level 9, then you're good to go, literally. So yeah, but as a free-to-play player, pay-to-win Dolphin, I think all you need to worry about is going for the one copy. Like I said, if you want to consider a Pilgrim, then by all means, that will help you more, right? The same way you would chase dupes for a Pilgrim is probably the same way you should be going for dupes for this character. But I would say for free-to-plays, if you can do it, then go for dupes. But if you cannot, then do not, right? But just wait until Helm's banner drops to really decide, right? Because you probably want to get Helm as well. If you're a pay-to-win whale, I don't really need to tell you to go for dupes. I think you're going to go for dupes, knowing that she hits harder, if not as hard as Scarlet in shooting range. I think every whale is going to go for dupes. And then if you're a pay-to-win Dolphin and you have enough currency to go for dupes, then I would highly recommend to go for it, right? Because like I said, I mean, I don't know if I said it, but for the near collab, as of right now, we have to just push that aside, right? Because even if the near collab ends up being, good, you're gonna have ANIS and then the good near collab. But if you skip this character who's clearly not free Pilgrim, but clearly Pilgrim level right in your face, if you skip her for the near collab and then the near collab ends up being trash, you're not gonna be able to get ANIS again. And those are the simple things that you have to realize at this point in time about Nikke. Limiteds have not reran. Anne is a limited character who literally is about to hit her 1-year anniversary in Nikke. This character is about to hit her 1-year anniversary. Her and Rupee are about to hit their 1-year anniversary. And they have never came back since their first initial release in 2022. So you guys take it or leave it for what it is. But I do think obviously ANIS is a character you should be going for dupes for. If you're free to play, just hold it out, right? Do you need dupes? Again, no. Should you get dupes? Yes. It's probably recommended to go for dupes. But she does find just that 0 dupes. So if you're fine with her and no dupes and you're just fine with her having her, then that's all you need to worry about. Because literally, it's not like your ANIS is not going to work if she doesn't have dupes. Your ANIS will do just fine, perfectly without dupes. Trust me, right? I have no dupes right now, but I am going to go for LB3. But your ANIS will do just fine. Trust and believe your ANIS will do just fine, no dupes, right? So you guys let me know what you think. I do highly recommend to go for dupes if you're pay to win or a Dolphin. If you're free to play, I would still recommend to go for dupes, but I just say wait, right? Just wait. I'm sure myself and other YouTubers are going to tell you to go for dupes after Helm's banner drops and after we've tested her for a bit. So yeah, it's your boy Zxous. Actually, let me, should you be using your golden tickets for dupes? That's what a lot of people have been asking me. If you only have golden tickets and you have no gems, then wait. No matter if you're Dolphin, free to play, whatever, just wait until after Helm, because then you might as well just pity Helm if she ends up being good. But if you have golden tickets, or, well, I guess that's really it, right? If you have golden tickets but you don't have gems, then just wait. But if you have golden tickets and have gems, then try your luck with the gems, right? Because then by doing that, you can save your golden tickets for something else. So yeah, it's your boy Zxous. You guys let me know what you think. Make sure you guys subscribe, because we're 53 away from 5,000, which is big. So thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Later. Peace.